I am Slick Nick, the living legend, and you may have already noticed, as if the title didn't already say in the video, that I have had a new haircut. I had basically a pompadour. I was calling it a slick back undercut, but I guess it was actually more of a pompadour because when the lady cut my hair today, she said, okay, so we're getting rid of the pompadour and going with, and let me show you what we went with. What's funny is I had already planned to go with the Anderson Cooper, which I think that guy, very handsome guy, nice haircut, Anderson Cooper, Google, you'll see what I'm talking about. That was what I'd been planning on the last couple of days. But on a whim, in my Jeep, I had 3 CDs that I had bought before my CD player stopped working in my last car. And so I didn't really get to listen to them very much. And when I did listen to it in my wife's car, I always loved it. Here it is. It's the CD called Riser by Dierks Bentley. And it's actually my favorite country album ever. And even recently in a video that my dad and I made, I talked about the song I Hold On. We made a video about the concept of that and how masculine it is to commit to things, yet to still be open-minded to change. And so this is the picture that ultimately was used as the motivation. So I just showed her the CD there, and there's one more picture kind of on the inside. And just from that, she was able to deduce that this was the hairstyle. So actually, before she started cutting, I wanted to get her idea of what she imagined this to be, as far as what hairstyle this is. And I guess I could do kind of the side-by-side. Not that I'm going for exactly what that is, because I understand that men have different types of hair. Different, the way our faces are even framed in, different head shape, all these things. But as far as a motivational cue there, that's what we went with. So I said, how long do you think that is on top? And she looked, she says, 1.5 inches, maybe 2. And so I kind of said, let's go with 2 inches, because it was pushing 4 inches. I mean, I got nearly half of the length cut off, easily a third, but if not closer to half. And I looked at the sides, and last time I got a haircut, I did a number 1. And she said, well, that looks like a number 2 to me. So here we go. And by the way, well, let me do I'll go do my classic turnaround, and then I'll tell you what I wanted to tell you. What's funny is I have no hair product in my hair whatsoever. And that's something I'm hoping I can do with this hairstyle. I mean, you know, I got the Jeep now, and it's getting nice weather, and I can take off the T-tops, even the whole top if I feel like it, and just drive. And I feel like, man, this hairstyle would just be perfect because it's already kind of got that messy, sort of spiky look. And what's funny is, because of my last hairstyle, the way it was cut very short right in here so that I could slick it back. And you can tell that it's still a little bit too short right in there. So it's actually going to, by the next haircut or 2, it'll be the right length there. But I was like, I was aware of that, and I just said, let's do it anyway. She said, and the lady that cut my hair said, yeah, it should be fine. So if anything, I'm having fun with it because it kind of gives it this messy, dry, spiky look. Now I will say, while I did not use any product in my hair, I did use a blow dryer. Now with the pompadour, I was combing it and then blow drying it. Now I just simply got out of the shower, blow dried it, and I just put the blow dryer facing this way so that it gives somewhat of a part, but just keeping things very vague and messy. So I feel really good about this. I love this, and I know I tend to say this after every time I get a new hairstyle, a new haircut, but I'm like, why would I change hairstyles after this? Why wouldn't I just keep this one? You know, other than going back to that zero guard buzz cut that when I'm in the mood to do, I do it. But as for right now, I'm like, man, I'm really happy about this. It's short, it's messy, it's spiky, it's still clean cut, and I like having the short sides. And of course, you know me, I like the long sideburns. That's a number 1.5 guard. But again, it's about 2 inches on top and number 2 on the sides and the back. She said she did like a medium fade, because I don't like the military one where it's all the way up, but I've been doing it lower. So I guess she did it more medium there. So there you go. I went in today, in the last several days, assuming I was going for the Anderson Cooper, Instead, I went for the Dierks Bentley from the album Riser. And this just seems like a very solid hairstyle that can work on a lot of guys. Your thoughts belong right here in the comments section.